everybody. Hey. Just getting things set. I'm gonna bump up my volume there just a little bit. I think that's good. Check. Let's close that software. Try to get the volume levels right here. Yep, that's me. And I need to tweak my key, obviously. You don't want to just stare at this guy.
MarioKart!
Let's see here. Shabba-dabba-doo-doo. That's a bit better. For that, we want to do flying key. Whee! I'm way up here now. We don't want to be up there. I really need to set up some macros for this. Haven't gotten around to it yet. I like being down in this corner. Crank up the size just a little. I mean, let's see, a little bit, right? Okay. Maybe we'll go back on that background just a little bit. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's what we do. Okay. Now for realsies. Let's get back into this, huh? I think that audio is going to be just a little loud. There we go. That should be better. Okay. Once again, still just working our way through the 50cc. Going Blue Yoshi on a motorcycle. It's pretty simple stuff. Hyrule wheel. Let's do that. Yeah. For sure. So, alright, we've got 3 stars. It's time for the Leaf Cup. Let's do this. I tweaked my audio delay a little bit, so I'm hoping that that aligns with my speech a little better, but I haven't gotten out the clapboard or anything to check it. It's fine. You're not here for this guy, although look at that. Look at that ring. Come on. Renaissance painting right here. That's right. Come for the Mario Kart, stay for the culture. Come on. Timing. It's all coming back. If you've been watching the streams, you're seeing it. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, when your speed moves like a loud. Alright. Come on. Let's go. Ah, boo. Celine, beyond myself. Alright, there we go. That's better. Just keep that behind me. Alright. Yeah, that's right. Keep that banana. Keep the nanner back there. This course, I always forget kind of the order of how things go here. Alright, fine. First seeker. First seeker. I believe you can get me unless I've got the air horn. It's just old music, really. Like I've said before, I'm a sentient collection of 90s references, 80s. Actually, it's really the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Alright, we'll just keep this going. Come on. Staying in first. Avoid the thing. Hey! First seeker. Really, you should just interpret the first seeker as flattery. They just, they're just jealous. Oh, here comes a red shell. Boost. If you're going to get hit with a red shell, getting hit on top of a speed boost platform is probably where you want to be, I would assume. Let's see, last time I talked Star Trek a bit. I did see the new trailer for season 2 of Picard. I am a fan of the Picard series. I'm really generally a fan of all the Star Trek series. Voyager, Enterprise, Discovery. I like them all. They're all different. They're all their own thing. So, you know, there's a lot of folks out there that are like, oh, this isn't Star Trek. Star Trek wasn't like this. And, you know, each of those series was different. The only two series that were really alike for any period of time are probably... Oh, see, now we've got the air horn. Gives you the air horn, takes the air horn away. That's just how it goes. Anyway, the only two that I feel were really alike were original series, of course, and Next Generation. And really, they were only super similar for that first run, the first season of Next Gen, when it was basically, hey, let's bring back the original Star Trek concept with a little bit more modern TV making styles. And you can see a lot of the influences of the original series in there, a lot of the influences of Gene Roddenberry, of course. And then it became its own thing. After it took a couple seasons to kind of find itself, but it became its own thing. So I don't know that you can look at any given Star Trek series and say Star Trek wasn't like this, because some of the folks who are complaining the loudest about Discovery love Deep Space Nine, and that was the same thing everybody was saying about Deep Space Nine then. Oh, this isn't my Star Trek. This is dealing with complicated issues of faith and race. And yeah, you know, that's Star Trek did do that, a lot of that. But B, each series has to make its own way. It has to be its own thing. Otherwise, they just pay the original cast more and more money to make the same show. And that would get really boring. So, you know, you can be a Star Trek fan and not like all the series. Or you can be, I guess, maybe a little less picky like me and like all of them for what they are. I, of course, have my favorites and my not-so-favorites. I would say the run of Picard falls somewhere in the middle. I'm probably giving it more maybe credit than I should, because I love that cast of Next Generation so much, and I just love seeing them do more stuff, even if it is very different than what the Next Generation really was. But it had kind of a fun storyline. It introduced a couple of new characters. It also tied up some old threads, and you get to kind of see where people landed, and I like that. And I also like, maybe it's a little bit like Last Jedi, but I like the idea that Picard didn't just go on to continue being this amazing heroic Starfleet admiral, that in a way he kind of like got tired of fighting the fight for a while and threw in the towel, and then was frustrated that he did that he in many ways didn't even live up to his own standards, is kind of an amazing piece of that there's legacy. All right, here comes, okay, well, there's a ghost, but there's going to be lightning. Lightning is going to take this air horn from me. That's what's going to happen. Maybe not. Sometimes it doesn't kick in, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I'm really excited about Season 2. spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't seen the Deep Space Nine content. First place. Here it is. You're here. You're here to watch and listen to me ramble. Thank you for joining me once again. I appreciate it. This is another one of those favorite versus best moments. I still think TNG, I think I said this one on my last stream, but TNG is probably still my favorite of the series, but Deep Space Nine is, in my opinion, the best of them. And again, I enjoy them all. This is going swimmingly. I'm doing too much thinking and not enough racing. These are also some of the courses that I recognize the least, because I believe, if I remember the beginning of this right, that this is one of the handheld Mario Kart courses, like one of the ones that was on the DS. And I have always been a console Nintendo guy, but I've never really been a handheld player. So a lot of these, like, oh, it's the courses from the old games, but many of them I don't recognize because I didn't play these versions. Here we go. Oh, hey. It's actually going to hit me with enough stuff that people are going to catch up. This is good. This is good. Anyway, I'm excited. Spoiler alert for if you haven't seen the Picard trailer. But there's heavy implication that Q will return and be involved, which I'm just absolutely delighted by. I consider the episodes of My Little Pony where John Delancey shows up and starts causing chaos to be canonical Star Trek TNG episodes. So there's that. Obviously, there's a temporal shift there, but Qs are effectively immortal, so, you know, it makes sense. Deep cut, also I have the words. Alright, come on. Keep the faith, keep the first place. Let's go. We got this. Do, 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 do. Some of these courses are rather lengthy track lengths here. I was relatively sure that was my last lap. I don't know why. Just kind of what I thought. It's okay. Also, still 50cc, so you know, you're not getting around the course that fast. Just going through collecting stars. Oh, Q squared. You know, I bet I believe I have that book, but I don't think I have read it yet. I think it's up on the bookshelf that's behind the green screen behind me. I'll go take a look. If you have a recommendation on that one, I will pull that one down and give it a read. I feel like that's part of a trilogy, I think. There's like Q squared, and then a couple years later he wrote another, like, I don't think it was cubed, but other ones that are related. I think it might be. In fact, I can picture myself actually picking that book up in a used bookstore when my wife and I were on a vacation a number of years ago in Florida, and I had run out of reading material, and I found that one in a stack, and I was like, oh yeah, I always like a Star Trek book. Peter David's one of the good Star Trek book authors. I also like David Mack. this is a course that I do and I feel like I'm taking the best path through it, but I'm not positive of that. I guess I should look at the course there, the course map, and see if I actually saved myself any time with the little maneuver that I did, or if I just like kept myself out of people's way, which can be just as important in Mario Kart, is just to stay away from traffic. Stay out of traffic and you'll be in better shape, generally. Okay, well, I'm way out in front, so presumably whatever I did was a decent way to handle that. So yeah, I go this way, I go this way, then I turn back that way. I think I did that a little fast. Oh yeah, there's kind of a loop around here. Yeah, I think that's the downside. That's where I went into second for a snapshot there. Did you see the first season of Picard? Did you enjoy it? If you haven't, I do recommend it. I enjoy it. I also very much enjoy Lower Decks, which is of course extremely juvenile, but I love, like, Lower Decks is what I wish, what's the Seth MacFarlane one, that I can't remember. The Seth MacFarlane show is basically like Next Generation with a couple of jokes thrown in every once in a while, a couple of lowbrow humor jokes, but Lower Decks is like, oh, this is what I wanted. I like a franchise that can make fun of itself, so what are you gonna do? This is why I like Marvel more than DC, as far as media goes. 7 of 9 was quite good in Picard, yes. Yeah, she was fantastic. And I have a soft spot for Data, so I really liked the kind of closing moments that you got for him. It feels like, hey, sorry about what we did to him in Nemesis. Yeah, we're sorry that came so suddenly, but here's some closing moments for you, and that was really nice. I liked that quite a bit. All right, once more onto the breach, friends. A new vehicle customization? No, thank you. Give me them Hyrule wheels, please. Thank you. Alright. Lightning Cup. Ka-chow. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, see, again, Tick-Tock Clock, DS. I played it a number of times on the Wii, at least, in Mario Kart 8, but these are ones that I'm not. I don't have the, like, brain muscle memory of. Well, I totally missed the timing on 50cc. You got plenty over here. Lots of room for error on the 50. I feel like there's kind of a shortcut in here where you can go up or across that somehow. I know you can kind of do this. Very interesting clock design. I'm not sure that it's that functional, but on the other hand, I'm not seeing it from above, which is, you know, probably how it's intended to be looked at. That is true. I could pull up the stats of the vehicles as I'm selecting them. I'm at this level, I'm not worried about that, but when I get to 150, 200cc, that will probably make more of a, I mean, that will obviously make more of a difference and will impact my driving a little bit more. But at 50cc, I'm just going with the kind of kart that I like to build, as opposed to the true stats. And now my screensaver has kicked in, so I cannot see your chats for just a moment while I finish this course. I will wake up the computer momentarily. But right now, all I can see is Paul D. laptop, which is cool. And I do pick pretty boring carts. Like I just build the standard motorcycle with wheels that don't look insane, and I don't really pay that much attention to. One of the rare times I actually got to use the air horn. Come on. It's always nice when it actually lets you keep it long enough. Yeah, when I get into the higher CCs, for sure, I will have to pay more attention to what kart I'm selecting and all of that. I still think Yoshi and or Toad tend to be the best, because when you get into trouble in Mario Kart is when you start getting hit with things, and I feel like you want acceleration over top speed. In theory, some of the bigger karts have a higher top speed, but my feeling on it is the acceleration that you get from having a smaller racer ends up generally playing to a better advantage, because the game will screw with you. No matter what you do, the game will screw with you. And if you're in a bigger kart, in theory, they should be balanced well enough that you can make it work with any kart. And in the old game, I used to challenge myself to try to win with Bowser or Donkey Kong, and that really could be a challenge. I forget about that. In 50cc, you really have to be like aggressive with pulling up on some of those cases. Well, just let that go behind me. actually like jump and hit one of those blocks? I've never tried that before. That would be interesting. So about the time I get hit with a lightning bolt. Maybe not. The game is going to be kind. I might actually get to use this. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's always good when you can remember on lap 2 the lesson that you got in lap 1. I always hate it when I do it wrong in lap 1, but then lap 2, and then just do the same thing. Hey, switching sides. Switching sides there, piranha plants. Watch out now. Alright. Okay. I was worried for a second that I used that too early. But now they're going to send another one, so... I have a very nihilistic view of the game, don't I? Now they're just going to send another one. That's just how it works. Here it comes. Oh, it gave me an air horn. I guess I'm going to get hit with a lightning bolt. I'm very pessimistic. Alright. Nice. I always get worried when I'm getting close to the end of that third lap because I'm always waiting for the game to just hit me with 17 shells in a row, and then I look at the map and I'm like, oh, I'm like half a lap out. Maybe I don't need to be so worried about it. 10:30. All right, we're gonna wrap up this cup, and then this is gonna be it for the evening. It's kind of what I do. 2 cups a night. This course I actually really enjoy because of the earthquakes and how it changes the course. The course changes in each round. You can see where the fault lines are. Pieces are going to drop away. It must be absolutely murder on the support staff to set those back up again. Getting quiet because these are like the harder, these are some of the more difficult courses, and I start to need to kind of hone in a little bit. What else is out there? As much as I've watched lots and lots of, I mean, I've watched basically all of the Star Treks. I have not watched as much of the various animated Star Wars series that are out there. I have watched The Mandalorian, which is not animated, but as far as well, there's really a number of them, right? And I know they're all on Disney Plus now, so I've kind of tried to start at the top and start getting through them. And the animation on them is really good. Still, I feel like a lot of it holds up really well, considering it was late 90s, early 2000s. Some of the first real sustained efforts at doing a CG animated TV series. So I really like those. but I haven't made like a sustained effort to work my way through all of them. But I know people love those, so I'm trying to kind of get into them a little bit. Air horn. This is good. Still expecting to get hit with a lightning bolt. Come on. You knew it was going to happen. Air horn. It's like, I don't know what the actual odds are, but I bet it's like 30 to 40% chance that if you are holding the air horn, you're going to get hit with a lightning bolt within like 30 seconds. It's just like, it's almost like they realized that the air horn is too powerful, so maybe they had to nerf it a little bit. You know, Rainbow Road, by like basically taking it away from you once in a while. You can have the air horn. This nice air horn you have. Would be a shame if something were to happen to it. I don't know what exactly that regional accent was. Also, doesn't make sense with the reference. I should be like a New Yorker, right? Not like a Eastern European-ish. It's just, Pavel, the Eastern European, he really likes Goodfellas. Should have known that would happen. It probably wouldn't have happened if I hadn't jumped to catch the boost. You jump to catch the boost, and then you hit the you hit Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill. Are they all named Bill? It's a lot of. Just feels like when you're in training, that would be a problem. Oh, they're Chomp Chomps. They're not Bullet Bills. They're like Unchained. Chomp Chomp Unchained. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes, but I'm the only one in here. I think it was a Canadian accent. Hello. Sorry. What was that about? Trying to put them together and it doesn't work. But hopefully it's entertaining. That's what it's here. That's what I'm here for. Oh, a red one that connected. Said this before, but I feel like in Mario Kart 8, the red shells just have so much possibility to not even connect. Hey. There we go. That's it. 3 stars. Boom. Actually, boom. There we go. Thank you. All right. Let's get to the results screen here. Suppose I could run the highlight reel once in a while. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, maybe when I get to the later cups and I need to win by like hitting someone with a shell right toward the end and getting across the finish line or something like that, running the highlight reel would be good. Wow. Lightning. Ka-chow. All right. Good deal. Bedtime for you, bedtime for me as well, sir. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We'll see you again later in the week. I'll figure out a schedule someday. Thank you, sir. And that's going to be it for me. Have a good evening. Good night, Twitch.